So Candace Owens is making Erika Kirk like a double agent, secret member of like the CIA, Israel, aficionado, a person that's anti-Israel. It kind of goes back and forth. There's so many different directions she's taking this. She's making her into just this mythical figure but then she's not capable of running CEO. She can't do that, but she can do all these other things. It's kind of getting confusing for me at this point. She brought up yesterday that she believes that Erika Kirk was anti-Israel until a certain Hamptons meeting that she went to with Charlie Kirk, and then her whole worldview shifted, and now she's the most pro-Israel person ever. But then earlier, I thought she used to say that she grew up and went to a Jewish school. She was raised in this, so she was being built up and made into this secret Israel secret agent or something like that. So it's kind of confusing. But we're going to take a look at this rant that she had at the end of her show yesterday. It was very enlightening, but I'm kind of a little bit lost on it.
Erika was anti-Israel in July before she went to a pro-Israel summit at Bill Ackman's house. None of this is clocking. That's what bothers me. And if she intentionally pushed him to be more anti-Israel and, yeah, no, babe, you got this. No, push back harder on that donor. No, you tell this guy this. Then what? They said, no, we can't control him. We can't bring him back. We have to take Charlie Kirk out. Think about that. Think about what I'm saying to you. It is so dark and it is so twisted, but I am telling you what I am saying is the truth. That is what Tucker said to us after we got off air. He had dinner with Charlie and Erika was more anti-Israel than Charlie. So what the hell changed, Erika? Why couldn't you find it within you to tell the truth about Charlie's shifting viewpoints? I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I forgot this for a bit. I never questioned God's timing. I'm grateful that I forgot the trip, that I knew something was bothering me about Erika's allegiance to Israel. And it was because she wasn't to Charlie. She lied to her husband about her viewpoints. That's why. And why did she do that? So she could go, well, you couldn't control him, but you can control me. I support Israel. I'll be the CEO. Sorry he went that way. It's very sad. I can be your queen. We'll be right back after a break.
I think a lot of the things that she puts other people to, like, demonstrate that you were not involved in, and what's your alibi? Where were you that day? The scrutiny that she puts everyone else under, the magnifying glass, on the hot seat. Why didn't she do the same for herself? Like, where were you, Candace, on all these events, on every weekend, like last year, or 3 days up till Charlie Kirk's assassination? Where were you? What were you exactly doing? Because it's not something you just ran. This is a soap opera. I mean, it doesn't matter if you miss today's episode or tomorrow's. If you come in next week, you're going to be able to jump right in because it's an ongoing soap opera that just makes things up as she goes along. And there really was something. I believe there really was something nefarious below the surface that was going on during the happened with Charlie Kirk. But it's like with all this confusion added to it, it's like, are we ever going to get there? Are we ever going to find what is real? Because I don't think Candace has brought anything to light. She's just made it more dark, and we can't even see what could be a real lead. And what she like this with Erika, like, because it started off that she was like raised Jewish or something. She went to a Jewish school and she was made for this. She was going to be Charlie's handler, and they put her there, exactly there. But now she was anti-Israel until a certain point, and then she shifted. She says it's not clocking. She's like, "Are you hearing me?" And I'm hearing you. You're not making sense. And it reminds me of the movie Fargo. If you know Jerry Lundegaard, he's the husband who orchestrates the kidnapping of his wife, and then she gets killed and all that, and it just spirals out of control. But he's trying to get money out of his father-in-law, and he goes to his father-in-law and this guy that works with him, and he's trying to get money out of him, and they're like, "You're saying." Wait, what are you saying? They're like, because he's trying to just manipulate this deal that he's put together, and they don't even understand what he's going, because what he's saying is so irrational that they can't comprehend it. I think even Candace, I think right now she kind of spiraled out right there. She's not. I don't think she's necessarily on script. At times she is, but like right here you can see that she's just going off the cuff, and she doesn't know what she's really saying. Because like what she's postulating, it just goes against everything she said before and prior. So I don't. It's like that's what we've never got with Candace. We've never got an overall narrative. Like, you're pulling out all these things and you're pinning it on Erika Kirk. That's the deepest, darkest, scariest thing, what she's doing with Erika Kirk. And she does it with a lot of different people, but it's been intensely on Erika Kirk, what she's doing. Just like throwing into like question Erika's reputation, everything about her history, and that she was somehow bought and paid for and controlled, and the manipulator of Charlie Kirk. Their marriage was just a sham. It was fake. He was in the Truman Show, but there's really not any definitive proof evidence. It's like not there, and that's why I don't get what she's doing right there. There has to be something underneath the surface agenda. She must not have liked Erika Kirk for the longest time or something for this to all built up and just pour out. I don't know if it's just her audience loves it and she can't get away from it, but you're not really putting any good evidence about that Erika was involved. There's nothing tying her to anything. It's just throwing into question her, like, who she is. And she's this amazing woman that could do all these things. Like, she's Superwoman, but then she's not fit to be CEO of Turning Point. None of it. This doesn't make sense, and I think Candace doesn't even think it makes sense. She is like almost like in a psych ward, and she is just spouting things and throwing things against the wall in a straitjacket, and people are listening to her because she's got skills. She can articulate, but what's going on in her mind? It's either very dark what she's doing, or she's just crazy. Because what she is saying doesn't make sense, but it's being so evil towards this woman and towards a lot of people. It's like there's no actual there whenever we come to anything that she brings up. It never makes sense. There's no fundamental narrative that makes sense, that pulls all these things together. That's why I hope she comes out with, like, what do you actually think, like, is going on? Instead of just, she shifts everything and changes it. I've been pretty straight about this. Like, I have not changed my viewpoints. I do understand that there is something that was going on that put all this together, that things that just don't smell right. But, like, if you run towards it, like, if you hit a dead end, say it was a dead end, correct it. And this Erika Kirk thing is a dead end, but it's just you're driving home a crazy point that makes no sense whatsoever. All right. Let me know what you think. I know this, for some people, this is, you're on one side or the other. I'm open to wherever the truth leads, but it doesn't at all point towards Erika Kirk being involved in anything evil or nefarious at all. That's how I see it. Let me know what you all think. All right. Have a great rest of your day. See y'all.